right? It always get pasted to the LA scene and the Florida scene. It seems like little old Philly kind of get looked over. But we're a big deal here in Philadelphia. And the Peacock Network thought we were too. And they brought back it's actually called Bel Air, but it's a spin-off of the Fresh Prince of Bel Air with a new cast and a new host of stars. And the show is amazing. They've livened it up, they've modernized it, they refreshed it, and I think they did a wonderful job with keeping the core, but also adding some flair to it, and not making it just be status quo or whatever. That's not really real to our culture.
Right.
How you feel about it, T?
I love it just because it's more real than the rest of the nonsense that they have on TV. And it's our hometown, and I feel like they updated it. They kept the same storyline, but they updated it to what's going on now. But I think the actors, the people that they chose, have done a really great job, and I'm excited to see the rest of the series. I think it's great.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've seen a lot of people saying that they were mad because they thought it was going to be more of a comedy, but I think it still has comedy parts. It's just not a full-on comedy. I think it could be possibly better than the original show.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I think just giving the tone of the show, it's great that it's serious because dealing with some serious issues. Yeah, the first Fresh Prince of Bel Air, Will was a clown. Will was funny, but yeah, there still were some aspects to that show that touched on a lot of great things that's going on in everyday households. Him not having a father. That ain't, sometimes people marginalize that in our Black society because they can't relate.
Right.
But when you put it in real form, then people that can relate gravitate to that because they know how that feels. Or changing your whole life and shifting to somewhere else is an adjustment period. So you're going to get in trouble. You're used to a certain way, and then going infuse into something else so quickly. You deal with depression. You deal with, am I good enough? You deal with, am I going to make it? Or, just being tough because you're from a tough environment. And I think that still brings out all of those characteristics. Aisha, what you think?
So I really enjoyed this show. I really did. I'm going to tell you why. I like the fact that I saw a lot of similarities to the original show. Like just certain parts when Will and Uncle Phil had that dad moment. That was really big in the show and how they translated it into the new show. I also like how they are implementing social issues right now. Black Lives Matter, they referenced that. The whole nigga scene in the locker room. I can't remember what episode that was. I think
it was 2.
Okay, that's right. They are tackling current social issues. You know what I mean? And I see a connection between all of the characters, and they're not trying to be a sellout, or their struggle with that whole being a sellout type of situation. And then so, I like what they're doing with it, and I like the fact that it is not as funny and has some drama to it. So I like it.
What's up, Katie?
Well, I love it. I actually began watching it today, and I do see the comedic side of it. It's like a dry comedy, yet they're keeping it real. And I like the way they generationalized it in today's time versus what it was back then. Back then, when they first made it, yeah, you're going to find where you're going to try to act white, where the cartoon would have been white. This cartoon, without giving anything away, just in case y'all have not had the opportunity, he's the typical little spoiled boy, but he's keeping it real with the drug abuse and, being brought into it by the white guy because that's all he's exposed to. And the Jeffrey, I love the new Jeffrey. Jeffrey is G as I don't know what. And I think it shows that maybe they are I guess they were old time friends. But y'all, and I want y'all to watch this. I'm thinking that it's gonna come up that he is gonna be their biological son.
That's what I was gonna say. That's what
Yeah,
I was gonna say, KJ.
yeah.
That's what I was
Because
gonna say,
she
KJ.
said we owe him. I
Look,
think he's gonna be their biological son.
I don't think that he's that Uncle Phil's son. I think that he's just the mom's
Yeah,
son.
that I told
Wow.
I
my
think
niece
he's just
that.
the mom's son.
I told my niece that too, T. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
That would definitely put a little
But
twist on
it's
it. A little
worth
spin.
watching and it is
Mhm.
worth keeping up with. So I'm anxious to see how it goes.
Yeah.
and
I think
I'm glad it's on Peacock because I think they could do a little bit more without it being on like a national
Right.
channel. So I'm
one
glad that it's on Peacock.
one thing I really come to appreciate about this show too is Hillary is not a dumb blonde anymore. Like she's not the dumb
Yes.
black girl.
Exactly.
Like
Yes.
I love that she has moxie. I love that she has a vision now. I love that
Mhm.
she's interested in even though she hasn't found her way yet, I'm interested that she's searching for her way and she's doing it her own way and not off the parents' back. Because
Right.
she's speaking up to her mom, not in a disrespectful way, but mom,
Yeah.
let me do this. I got this.
Mhm.
Let me venture out the same way you did to find your wings.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I
And I
love the
like
new
that no character is weak because a lot of shows that we see when it has to do with our people, there's always a weak person. There's always somebody who's a follower or not. It always tends to be a woman, right? That
Right.
woman is,
Yeah.
there's just money hungry after, the rich guy's cash and just want to be laid up and fabulous somewhere. And that's not.
Mhm. That's not the case. Yeah.
Now I do
I'm glad
think
that
it's
we.
interesting how they twisted the characters'
Yeah. They
appearance.
did. Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah.
Carlton is totally different,
Mhm.
his appearance. Hillary's they just it's different,
Yeah.
so
Even Ashley, even
Even
yeah.
Ashley.
Ashley is trending towards. If you notice, she's trending towards liking girls, right?
Right. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
You didn't
yeah,
Yeah.
notice
I
that?
missed
Yeah.
Sorry,
that.
you haven't seen it.
He said sorry.
I
Yeah,
missed
that little
that, but
But
gaze in her eyes.
I'm
Mhm.
yeah,
gonna watch it again tonight anyway.
she's trending
Okay.
towards liking girls, and
Right.
that's a lot of what's going on in society right now. So I
Right
love I
now.
love the
So
fact that
she
they
been watching
modernized.
Yeah.
Euphoria probably right now.
Oh man.
Oh man, new episode tonight.
No.
Episode came on tonight at 9 p.m. I will watch it after the show. Euphoria,
Euphoria.
amazing.
Yeah. I gotta catch up.
I gotta watch it. I gotta catch
India
up with
Green,
Euphoria too.
get off of Euphoria right now.
But what I want to say is I'm glad that we have another black show because we
Yeah.
have like a million cop shows and SUVs, and I like all of these shows too. But we definitely need more black shows. So I'm
Let,
glad
Yeah.
that we have.
I think our platform reaches a number of different people, right? And it's going to reach the top. BT, please do a better job at representing us.
Mhm.
I'm tired of saying the same thing. I'm tired of seeing the psychodramas where our black people is fighting each other. I'm tired of seeing those shows where, yeah, Tyler Perry is amazing, but every show he makes it seem like we're against each other. Like, let's start making shows to where we uplift each other, we bring each other out, we highlighting the beauty of blackness. As
Mhm.
Mr. Black Entertainment Network, show us in a different light instead of always being messy. Because what you're telling to these young people and these people that follow this, that messy is cool. Messy is not cool. Messy can get you hurt.